That's enough jibber jabber about the top 8. Let's get our winner interview with Justakid. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at the king of the Midwest. First and foremost, David, when you saw those 2 significant drops in Losers Round 3 and in Losers Finals, you almost actually let it slip. What went on through your mind as those hits missed from your opponents?
I mean, it was tense from both of us, especially Rocky and Sabo. Like, I was this close to just, it's done for me. But, my clutch factor just went up to 200,000, not even 10.
Yeah.
You ain't lying.
And as my mother always said, I pulled a rabbit out of a hat.
I love how you bring your mother into this. She is the quoter of all quotes. I feel like I'm gonna have to meet Just the Mom, to be honest with you, because these quotes have been fire. I've never heard these quotes before, and I'm an old man. So other than that, I gotta say, man, very, very much so well done.
I want to know what your Mika practice was after you lost to Sabo. I saw you going back to your stream and looking at the things that you did wrong. What other preparations you do for Mikas? Because you definitely look like you knew that matchup intrinsically, not only for Tay but for Sabo.
Well, specifically with Mika, there's actually 3 Mikas, especially in the Midwest, that, a lot of people know. It's Sabo, Joey, and El Chocote.
Yes.
And they all play different styles. I feel that Sabo is more of the reactive one because, he'll do EX Wingless, EX Peach on neutral jumps and everything. While Tay is more so momentum based. If he gets momentum, he's going to try and snuff you, And Joey's a little bit mixture of the two. So I tend to differentiate how I play around him because I know if Sabo, I can't, bait a roundhouse as much, or against Tay, I may not be able to, like dash in, dash out, do all this other stuff because he's just sitting there waiting for me to do something. So
True.
With Mika, it really comes down to the player because if I see they dash a lot or they reacting, I play completely different.
I'm glad you mentioned that earlier because there was a million and a half times where St. Cola and I were thinking to ourselves, how did he know? How did he have the proper read? When it came to Chakotay specifically, there have been so many instances where you got away from the mix. There were so many instances where you got away from the command grabs. You understood when he wanted to Lady Mika over and over and over again to retake his turns. What is it about Chakotay that you've had downloaded in your back pocket that had allowed you to get immense success in that matchup? Because again, you did not succumb to any of the command grab mixes as much as the rest of them in the top 16 or even in the top 8. What was it about Chakotay that you had in your back pocket on defense?
Well, me and Tay have been playing for I don't know how long. I mean, I was going to his streams when I was like a gold or a platinum while he was over here smoking people with season 1 Mika. And, I was trying to understand him. So we've played a lot, so I understood what he did. Also, and shout outs to Punk for this, but every time Chakotay goes for Lady Mika and then EX command grab, he goes to the Chakotay, and naturally I'm like, he's gonna do it a few times just to test me. And I was ready for his tricks and everything. So it was more so just I knew how he played, he knew how I play, so it was just a matter of who can outplay the first one.
You did good. But I want to know how you were able to outplay your father, Rob TV.
Yes.
What preparations did you do? Let's go back a little bit.
Yes.
How did you beat Rob TV? Talk to me how you prepare for that match, especially when you play somebody so consistently over the years.
And I saw this on Twitter as well. People literally said between Rob or Justakid, whoever won that is going to win the tournament. And, I didn't pay attention to social media as much because I'm like, I don't care about that. It's my game. I play how I want to play and everything. So with Rob, funny things that the night before top 8, I was definitely overthinking it at midnight. Like, oh snap, what if this scenario happens? What if this happened? And I was like, you know what? I took a shower before top 8. I relaxed my body. He said, hey, just play your game. Karen, Rob knows you. Just y'all play, y'all homies, just do what you can. And that's all I did. I did not really go to training mode much other than practice how to anti-air DPs just to get the muscle memory. But other than that, I just played my heart out.
I gotta say, even then, you didn't even have to. I feel like you did crouching heavy punch a good amount. I'm like, damn, this kid is versatile. But at the same time, there was just so much about your movement. There was so much about your normal placements where it actually gave you it yields a higher success of getting these whiff punishes out. There was something, you played out of your mind. Is there anything that you could really attest to that other than the pregame ritual, right? I know you were talking about not stressing out over it and getting some of your warm-ups in, but what, like, going into the event itself, is there anything you can contribute, like any sort of key factor you contribute that led to your success today or this weekend?
Probably my mentality with tournaments, because especially when I was younger, like 17, 18, I was definitely stressing out, like, oh my God, I'm in losers. Oh my God, what do I do? And this is kind of my tips. When you're in losers, don't overthink. And I know it's easy to say it, but once you apply, you just be like, oh, I'm in losers. All right, let me just continue to play my game. That is literally just what helped me out. Even when I was down 0-2, I was like, you know what? It's fine. Just keep going. Keep doing your thing. Mm-hmm. If you lose, at least you lost on your terms.
Yes.
You know? So that's what I did. I accepted that. And I was like, it doesn't matter for me if I'm in losers. I'm still going to play how I want to play. If y'all mess up, that's on you.
Yeah. Oh, I was saying that earlier too. I was saying, they're in loser side with you, right? Like, you're not in loser side with them. That's the thing. It's like they're also in that same exact position. So if you can get past that mental barrier, then you will see a lot more success. And I had talked about that even during the stream when I was watching your run in top 16. Somebody had asked you that in your chat, and I'm glad you emphasize it. And I'm glad that people think that I'm not making stuff up. That's literally what Justakid had been talking about on his stream, and I'm glad that he got to express it today.
I'm going to be real. I don't really have any other questions for you. I'm just proud of you, bro. I'm 100% proud of you. I'm not going to do it. Not going to cry on you like that.
Give it to him. Give him his flowers,
but I'm going to give you a real deal, because I've been giving you flowers as I had at Texas Showdown and other times, because you deserve it. You've been working really hard. The grind is paying off. Even when Jury wasn't good, I don't want to hear nobody saying anything about you and the character, or you'll give me results, stuff like that, because you've always been good with the character. It's you and your playstyle has gotten better. Even your mentality, you talking right now to us and how you see the game has improved so much over the years. Before, you went anti and stuff like that. You'd be really scrubby,
You're not the kid that I saw at Red Bull Kumite, or not Kumite, at the Red Bull Proving Grounds. You're definitely not the same cat. So
I'm not him anymore.
You're a man.
I'm an adult. I'm an adult. Yeah, I'm an adult now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Justakid, before we even pretty much wrap up this interview, Justakid, this is your time to shine. Either plug yourself or pretty much let us know what you're all about. This is your time. Justakid, go for it.
Thank you everyone who's been supporting me. I know Rob and Brian are probably crying again for that. But yeah, follow me on Twitter, follow me on, Twitch and everything. Justakid55, you'll find me. And also shout outs to my team, Eastern Media GG. They've been supporting me. And thank you everyone. I love you all.
By the way, here's the YouTube. Go to his YouTube channel and look up all the great jury tech.
YouTube.
There you go.
I've been stealing jury tech from this person since day one. I've been trying to help the Midwest, but it wasn't enough. Justakid, the destroyer of worlds, best in the Midwest as well. Yo, man, big salute to you. You're a huge component into the FGC, and again, reigning supreme in the Midwest. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Very proud.
We'll definitely catch up soon. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it has been determined King of the Mid-Best is indeed Justakid, making it into Capcom Cup. We'll check you out, David, in more ways than one, online, everywhere in the streets where jury reigns supreme. That's going to be where Justakid lies. Again, it's been an awesome day. It's been an awesome weekend, I should say, watching all of the All-Stars from the Midwest duke it out. And I got to say, having St. Cola here, it gives it that extra authenticity, right?